Good afternoon. When your identity is stolen, seconds count. A stolen identity can be modified slightly and used to open multiple accounts in a matter of minutes. New credit cards, wireless phones, even payday loans can be used to convert that stolen identity into money, and it can happen very quickly. And the cost of the crime, and I'm not sure I don't have to tell this to this audience, is very significant. Banks, wireless providers, retailers, and other industries lose billions of dollars every year to these scams. Now, there are traditional methods that attempt to combat this type of activity. These services largely rely on a consumer's credit file, and it can take days, sometimes weeks, to notify a consumer when their identity is used when those activities take place. Consumers are often left to clean up the mess long after the account is open and the abuse has taken place. There is a new and innovative way. In fact, let me ask you, wouldn't you like to be notified the instant your identity were being used, potentially without your permission? Introducing ID Analytics Consumer Notification Service. And we're going to demonstrate this capability today through our demo website called myidalerts.com. Now, this groundbreaking technology takes advantage of both state-of-the-art technology and a unique purpose-built identity network. This is technology that responds in real time, technology that puts consumers at the center of control of their identity, and technology that for the very first time instantly connects consumers wherever they are to enterprises to stop fraud. And businesses that offer this service to their consumers realize real and tangible value in the area of increased retention and loyalty, increased revenues, and reduced fraud losses. Now, at the core of this capability is the ability to connect consumers to enterprises during a transaction when the consumer's identity information is being used, and gives the consumer the opportunity to say, "That's not me." Let's show you how it works. I'm going to play the role of an identity thief, and I've stolen Eric's identity. As soon as I get Eric's personal information, I'm going to convert this information into money by opening a new wireless phone account. Let's now switch to the laptop video feed, please. I'm going to submit this form to purchase a cell phone through CellTel Mobile, a fictitious company. And when it's approved, I'll receive that smartphone, I'll ring up charges in Eric's name, and at the end of, say, 2 months, I'll end up selling that phone and I'll move on to the next identity.
I'm the innocent victim. Thankfully, I had the foresight to enroll in the Consumer Notification Service, and I have the app on my iPhone. Let's now go to the iPhone video feed, please. As soon as CellTel Mobile receives the application and begins to process it, I receive a real-time ID alert on my iPhone. Now, I receive this alert quickly, sometimes in seconds, sometimes in minutes, and often before the application has been officially opened. The alert gives me enough detail so I understand what activity is taking place using my identity. It displays the date, the name of the company, and the type of activity. For example, a new account, a change of address, or a payment, perhaps. In this case, it's obvious to me that I did not authorize a new account at CellTel Mobile today. This is when the Consumer Notification Service comes into play. The alert prompts me to contact our team of fraud experts. I place the call and let the representative know that's not me. The next message I receive is that the account was shut down immediately, and it was shut down so quickly that no fraudulent activity occurred in my name. Let's now go to the laptop video feed to myidalerts.com, and we'll log into my account. Now that I've responded to the alert and the account has been shut down, I'm ready to take a look at additional information that enables me to understand what activity has taken place using my identity and what level of risk I'm experiencing. Once logged in, I'm taken to a dashboard we call an ID report. The ID report provides a broad overview of everything related to my identity. I can drill down to each area for more information. Here's a comprehensive list of my alerts, an activity summary for my identity, and a list of important messages. I can also view my current level of risk via an identity score. This is patented technology that assesses the threat of misuse. The higher the score, the greater the threat. The ID report is updated automatically in real time, so as new information comes in, I'm always up to date.
So you might be asking yourself, how can we deliver and reliably deliver such a service? Well, let me say it this way. Determining fraud or detecting fraud after it takes place is quite frankly easy. Detecting fraud before it occurs is ID analytics. We see 90% or over 90% of the wireless accounts in the United States in real time. But it's not just about wireless accounts. ID Analytics built and manages the nation's first cross-industry identity network, and we process 150 million transactions for thousands of companies across multiple industries. The point is, we see these important consumer transactions as they are occurring, and we can alert the consumer. And the Consumer Notification Service works. It's patent pending. We've saved over tens of millions of dollars in fraud losses for our enterprise clients, and today we protect over 2 million consumers. In fact, the nation's leading identity theft providers use our service because they realize it helps with retention and loyalty, drives revenue, and reduces fraud losses. Please stop by our table and learn more about our Consumer Notification Service. We invite you to be part of this new paradigm as we give consumers new control over their identity to stop fraud in its tracks. By the way, for all Finovate attendees, we're offering an opportunity to try the service for free with absolutely no obligation. Thank you for listening.